You're all friends from somewhere?
Yeah,
Okay.
all over the place. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
boyfriends,
listen,
traditions.
I'm just wandering past you, as you know,
Yes.
and we're kind of interviewing people about Australia Day and about when they want to celebrate, or when you want to celebrate all that's best about this country. And more than that, you also want to reflect on the true history of it. It goes back 65,000 years. And more than that, you want to actually be respectful to people and ask them to be respectful to you and to your views. And I think that that's the aim of what we're trying to do. We're trying to find a time where people can feel comfortable, whether you're First Nations people or whether you're members of a multicultural society, or whether you, like myself, come from the British tradition side of it. I did law and was a barrister for many years. And for me, the rule of law and everybody being equal before the law and having one vote, whether you happen to be a millionaire or a hard worker. Millionaires are hard workers too, of course, but sorry about that, millionaires. But um, whatever it is, we need to all come together. So you ask some questions or make your own contribution as to what you think. I mean, are you, for example, happy with celebrating our nation on a day in which colonisation started here in Sydney, but also on that day was the dispossession of the Aboriginal people's land that they had occupied for 65,000 years, we now know. And are you thinking about these issues at your age or not?
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Yeah.
are you really wanting to do something constructive about it?
Yes, please.
Um, I think what you were proposing earlier was the third weekend of January, right?
It's
The long
approximately second
weekend.
last, you go
Second
back
last.
from the end, second last long weekend.
I
Yeah.
really, really like the idea of taking it away from one day and putting it into three days. It would be right.
You're going from a fixed date,
Yeah.
which sometimes is a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no long weekend. You're going from a fixed date to 3 days, Australia long weekend.
Yeah.
And the Monday of that, the last day, is the Australia Day.
Yeah.
And so Australia Day becomes part of a 3 day festival, if you like to use the word festival. And so if you lock in that last Monday as the second last Monday of January every year, you'll always get a long weekend because it's a Monday and you get this Saturday, Sunday. And so that then rotates around 2/3 of the way through,
Yeah.
according to the calendar.
Okay.
And so it means that it will never be the 26th, or it won't be fixed to a date.
Exactly.
It's much more.
I think that's the biggest appeal of it for me is that it won't be a fixed date. I honestly think it's the best solution I've heard for it so far, and I'm really happy to follow what you guys do. And yeah, I'm really, really
Excellent.
interested.
Okay. Now, anybody
Yeah.
else? Anybody else want to say anything?
No, I think it's definitely a good idea. It also, I think, from what you were saying, like having the 3 day weekend is obviously way better than a 1 day. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to? Yes.
So I have a question.
Yep.
So you have the petition on change.org, right?
Yes.
So what is the next, so what's your goal with signatures, and then what's your next goal and plan of attack to get this to happen?
Well, we're at a stage now where we've been through 6 months of consultation, including with Aboriginal peoples and the like. And we're now at a stage where we're putting it out to the general public. We're serious about the concept that this is an idea. It's like a bird flying for the first time. It's once it's out there and it lands and you accept it as it's your idea then. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing. It's your idea. If you think it's a good idea, you'll go onto social media, you'll go on and look up Australia Long Weekend on Google, and it'll come up with australialongweekend.com.au. And you'll there see the social media connected with it, all the reasons for it, the media releases and so forth. It's all there. This is totally voluntary. So it means it's grassroots, which means that it's up to you.
If we did end up moving the date, you could have a weekend away and it would like be nice, and you wouldn't have that bad feeling of like, oh, like I don't want to celebrate colonization, like I don't want to celebrate that stuff. So yeah, it would just be better.
But can I say to you, you do whatever you want. If you want to go on and you think it's a good idea going forward, you just do your own thing. Don't come to me, don't try to find me or what we are doing. It's now your idea. And if it's worthwhile, if it has merit, you make it happen.